Okay, good afternoon, everybody. This is Dennis Wilborn, and welcome to today's session of On the Market Live updates. I'm in the process of getting up the. Let me run over here and jump on Instagram as Papa D, and then we'll jump on what's going on. Market had a really nice little return today. Jumped up for a nice move to the upside. You know, are we out of the woods yet? Yeah, we'll see. Let's see here. There we go. And that should say we are live. It's not saying we are live right this moment in time. So I don't know if we're basically broadcasting or not. If not, we will go ahead and get on with getting on. I'll try one more time to find out if we are live. Sorry for the yeah, it's not showing up as live. We'll have to check that out a little bit later. If you are joining us live, welcome. We'll get this recorded up on Instagram TV and then follow back up with it on the YouTube channel. And well, so without any further ado, let's get going. Here's a handsome guy, and as I said, what's going on with the market today? We're getting basically a normal rebound. We'll see if that, in fact, is contagious and grows into a back into the uptrend that it was in previously. But it appears that you know, there's nothing that we really are concerned about at this particular time, and it appears as if that the index are simply going back and finding their past levels of resistance, and we'll see if it, you know, flops down from there. So let's go ahead and look at the indexes. I'm going to start with the S&P, the spider. This is a daily chart. What do we have going? We came down, put in a lower low. This was as of that was on the 4th, which was last Thursday, and now we've had a reversal day on Friday. We've broken back above the 820. This is all positive, above average volume. That's good. Let's click this in a little bit and take a little bit closer look at it. As you can see, above average volume. TSI has clicked up to the upside, so that's all positive. If I'm interested in trading the spiders or the S&P, where would I do it right now? Is basically on any type of a pullback back into the 820.34 and with a stop loss right below the 50-day moving average in case it decided to say, hey, I'm out of here. As you can see, now on the downside, I won't call it downside, just the negative side of the equation is basically we broke through the downtrend line here. We broke through it right there. However, it didn't hold it. It fell back down. So now we have a spinning top with a long wick on the top, long wick on the bottom. So at least we know where the important levels of support and resistance are. And we'll watch until one of those areas is broken out. You know, and we break above one of those areas. We may operate within this range for a while. And that's fine. That's one of the things we can look forward to with the S&P. The Qs, on the other hand, the NASDAQ had a good rally today, but as you'll note, what's going on here? And I left this Fibonacci in place here because we had almost reached a full extension of the symmetry of move, which is something we always look for, was basically this downtrend from here to here, came up and did a rally attempt, then fell almost completed the symmetry of move, came within just a few cents of doing that. Now we're basically taking back off. Hammer on Friday, excellent hammer. Retest yesterday, and this constitutes, if you look at this on a intraday chart, what this constitutes from yesterday, and let's pop this over to the intraday chart, and what you see, this is a slight higher low on the intraday chart. We gapped up this morning and continued to push higher until the closing half hour, where prices reversed and fell back down. As you can see, closed right at the 8-day moving average. I'm really interested in price action when it gets up into this area here. The 8, the 20, and this will be the 8, 20, and 34. They're all coming together right in there. That oftentimes results in very strong resistance, or if you're coming at the moving averages from the other side, strong support. So we'll watch and see what takes place with that. Excuse me. Because what we may be into, and oftentimes you'll get these in waves and moves, kind of like the Elliott wave type of situation, process where wave down, wave up, wave down, wave up. To where? Right back into the moving averages or the downtrend line, and then often a reversal and another leg down. I don't follow Elliott wave that much, but I know that in just observation of entities for a long time, as long as I've been trading stocks, that those type of patterns happen considerably and all the time. And so we just keep our eye on it. Where is it susceptible to reverse? Up here towards the moving averages. I can lay on a Fibonacci, but we've got a good Fibonacci going right here. So the 310 level was a good level of support resistance. And we have up here at the, this would be the 618. If this was an extension from here to here, that would be the 618. It has found resistance there. We'll see if it continues to find resistance or if it's going to barrel on through that tomorrow morning. This is a sign saying, hey, nice volume up today. However, it got above the average for volume. However, it did not close back above the 8. So we may still have to horse around down here trying to solidify a bottom. And again, that's okay also. We're in the time of year in the last part of February into March where the market has a seasonal weakness about it anyway. And so we'll see if that weakness does in fact aid or assist in the downside, or if we find our support here and blow on back up. And so normally we get a rally going into April, through oftentimes April 15th. And that may be due to some tax situations. INMD. There we go. INMD. INMD is acting stronger than the other entities. I like the Russell. We have a TSI tick up. That's positive. We have a price action moving right back up towards where? Towards this downtrending line. So on IWM, where is it of interest to us? Is down here at the 820 moving average. If it drops below that, yeah, we'll be watching it. But if it breaks through that and fails, watch out for a failure at the 34 and picking up support again at the 50. But right now, we did get let me get up here close to it. Yes, the 8-day did cross back above the 20. So all the moving averages in this case are back with a bullish stack. We still need to push through this past level of resistance. And this, just as kind of our trading tip for the day, you have resistance here at on the trend line. You also have, let me change colors here real quick. We also have some resistance that corresponds with these past highs. And so what can happen is, and that's it's not a hidden real level of resistance, but it oftentimes will be focused right here on the downtrend line. We get a breakout thinking, oh, we're in the clear, away we go, and pow, we hit our head right here on this next level of resistance. And so you have resistance there. And then again, at the all-time high, which is over here, is another level of resistance to watch out for. So as you see, as we, to get back into a uptrend, we need to take out the, let's see, the last swing low high was right there. The lower high was there. And so if we take out that level, that's another level of potential resistance right there. So as we see, as we build momentum to go back up to the upside, there's overhanging resistance that can basically stymie the move and cause, if there's not enough momentum, can cause the move to the upside to stall out. But right now, IWM looks to have some positive things going for it. I like that TSI crossover. One of the other things that's really interesting, and I may put together a presentation or a training video on this, is you can use, what I love about the TSI is you can use it for its own patterns. As you see, we broke above that line right there. And what does that correspond to? Well, basically, it corresponded to the move up yesterday. So let's get rid of that real quick. Pow. And there's also this move where you just take this high to this high, just connect them exactly like you would the charts themselves. And where price action moves above that, there's another. You just extend it upward. Where did it move above? Right there. Which in reality, at the end of the day yesterday, could have given us reason to buy if we're watching this type of thing. Because yesterday's candlestick, we did get slightly above. It was close, but slightly above and above this downtrend line. So that's one of the things that I really like about it. Another way to utilize the TSI is to do the horizontals. Let me get rid of this. What do we mean by horizontals? If you want to be a little bit more conservative, you can do a horizontal line across from past highs. And so then you're waiting for a breakout above that. That's another good indication that the momentum has shifted, and shifted in this case to the upside. So I know that you are aware I speak occasionally about what's going on with our, let me get rid of those drawings. This is a copy of our Power Rank Elite Power Rank watch list that we put out every Friday. As you can notice, INMD, VIPs, a lot of really strong stocks came out on this on a weekly basis. I think there was a total of 14 or 18 stocks that came out on the ranking. I then used this list of charts, list of stocks, to come up with the autopilot top 5 growth stocks that we put out for, and which we lay orders on and show people, here's where I'm getting in. And actually, this past week, we did a tutorial about how to get in and utilize some of the features of Thinkorswim that allows us to take a bounce trade and actually buy on strength as price action come back down and retest. So one of the ones that just comes to mind, right after INMD, it made it all the way to the top 5. And here was our trigger on this. So we basically put in a trigger to buy in if we drop down. And let me grab the. Basically, if we drop 65.40, which was the 34-day moving average, if we drop down below that, we would buy coming back up through it. and that's how we put in the trade. So it dropped down to about $65, and then powered its way back up through yesterday and actually triggered us into the trade today. Our first T1 profit target was up here at $69. So we triggered in yesterday at $65.40. And then we basically, the trade was on autopilot from there, just fire and forget. The next, today we were taking out a half the position at $69. And so we really, people are just reporting back they really like how the autopilot trading, top 5, and leverage ETF service. They like the way that works because basically in an hour on a Saturday and a Sunday, you can put in the orders and then basically go on about your business the rest of the week, and you know that you have your profit targets in place, the orders for the profit targets, the orders for your stop loss, and the orders to enter the trade, which oftentimes is a big question that people have. And in one, compact 5-stock spreadsheet that I call the pre-flight checklist, you get all that information, and it takes, like I said, it takes about an hour over the weekend to watch the video and then put the orders in. And if you want to paper trade it, again, these are not recommendations. I'm just showing you exactly where I'm taking action on a particular stock. So last year, the autopilot trading system finished off with about 75% win-loss ratio and a little bit over 50% for its total gain for the year. So hey, we're always looking for members who would like to come in and take advantage of what? Take advantage of the autopilot trading system, either for the top 5 growth stocks or what? The leverage ETFs, which we cover three of the index ETFs, the spiders, the Qs, and IWM, and give triggers on each one of those, triggers on those during the week. And also then I have 4 sector stocks where we cover the semis, we cover the biotech, we cover financials, and we cover oil and mineral exploration, XOP. So, hey, until next time, I just want to say thank you so much for joining us today. We were a little bit late coming to the party simply because we had to download a new yellow duck. That's what connects us with Instagram. I will place in the place a link down in the comments section of the for YouTube how you can become a autopilot member. And again, right now we've got it's 75% off what we would normally charge for it. So it's a great time to get on to the monthly membership. And we also have, you can save even more if you do a combo. Combine both the leverage ETFs with the 5 top growth stocks for the top 5 growth stocks for the week. And then, okay, that's basically all we have right now. And if you're joining us on Instagram, please like us, share us, and save us. That's what the algorithm looks for. So until tomorrow, aloha, God bless everybody.